Well, it finally happened. The internet is no longer a great source of health information. It's basically turned into one giant commercial. Everything's an ad, and everyone, including their moms, are trying to sell you some bullshit supplements or extreme fad diets. So today, I'm gonna give you 4 tips that actually matter for your health, which will help you, the average person, look good, feel good, and perform better than 99% of people out there. And like myself, I know that you probably have the attention span of a goldfish, so we're gonna kick it off with a tip that no other influencer is really talking about, but it has the capacity to drastically improve and change your life. Tip number 1 is to exercise and eat with other people at least once a week. I'm starting this one off because maybe you don't have a workout problem, but instead you have a loneliness problem. Eating healthy and exercising shouldn't always be done alone. And the science backs this up. In the US, 1 in 5 adults report that they feel lonely every single day. And if you talk to younger adults, that number climbs to 1 in 3. So loneliness isn't just a mental health issue, it's a health crisis. But the good news is that eating and moving with others is gonna fix that. And on top of that, it's gonna keep you a lot more consistent. Again, the studies back this up. One study showed that individuals who train with a partner, whether that be a romantic partner or a friend, logged 20 more minutes of activity per week than those who performed it solo. So once a week, commit to doing the following: move your body or share a healthy meal with somebody else. You can lift with a friend, join a fitness class, or host a healthy potluck at your house. And if you don't have anyone to do that with just yet, join an exercise affinity group, whether it be a run club, a fitness class, or even a hiking group. Show up at the same time consistently, and I guarantee that you'll make a friend. I call it wholesome accountability because it helps you build exercise momentum, destroys your loneliness, and helps you build a life that's going to support your health goals. And you might even meet your next best friend or your future lover. Tip number 2 is to do at least 120 minutes of cardio per week. When it comes to your health, cardio is a non-negotiable. It's not just for marathon runners or hybrid athletes. You want to think of cardio as strength training for your heart, lungs, and your brain. Again, the science is going to back me up on this. If you do cardio and lift weights, then you're reducing your risk of death by at least 40% compared to those who don't. Now, you can either do 4 30-minute sessions per week or 2 60-minute sessions per week, but walking doesn't count here. You want to do something that gets your heart rate up. So that includes running, jogging, biking, or even swimming. Personally, cardio gives me a ton of energy. I can maintain my lean physique without having to obsess over calories. And lastly, I can run up 3 flights of stairs without thinking that I'm going to die or pass out in the next second. And after you're done with your cardio, you should be stretching, which leads me to my next tip: stretching at least 3 times a week. A 2020 meta-analysis in the Journal of Clinical Medicine found that stretching just a few times a week significantly reduced injury risk, specifically in the lower back, hips, and knees, which if you sit all day, that's where you're gonna feel most of that tightness and achiness. Stretching isn't just about looking sexy on Instagram or doing the splits. It's basic joint maintenance. It's basically like brushing your teeth, but for your joints and muscles. It improves recovery, prevents injuries, and keeps you moving well for life. Lastly, we have tip number 4, which is to eat more fiber and protein every single day. Fiber and protein are nowhere to be found in our highly processed Western diets. According to the USDA, 95% of Americans aren't getting enough fiber and 40% aren't getting enough protein, which is directly going to cause age-related muscle loss, poor gut microbiomes, and potentially colon cancer. So to fix that, we're going to consume 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight and 30 to 40 grams of fiber per day. And I promise you, once you hit those targets, your cravings are going to go down, your energy is going to go up, and all that bloating is just going to disappear. And on top of that, you're going to stay fuller for longer, and a lot of the stuff downstream, like your immunity, your body composition, and even your sleep, is going to get a whole lot better. So to recap, if you want to live a longer, happier life, you need to be exercising and eating healthy with other people. You need to be doing 120 minutes of cardio per week. You need to be stretching at least 3 times a week. And lastly, you need to be eating enough protein and fiber every single day. And I know it's not the sexiest thing, and I know it's not the secret Krabby Patty recipe, but these things will actually work. They're gonna make you feel happier, make you look better, perform better, and just improve your quality of life. So get started today.